Hi, I'm Luke.
And I'm Mike. And that's Scott, and that's James. And we're a band called Canterbury.
And you are watching Hush Secret Gigs TV.
Hey, it's Craig from Hush Secret Gigs. I'm here backstage at the Hammersmith Apollo with Canterbury. How are you guys?
We're very well, thank you.
Awesome.
Very well.
You played here last night. How did that go for you?
It was amazing.
It was a brilliant gig. Probably one of the best on the tour. Massive stage to be on. Like, when you're obviously supporting the first on for 4 bands, you often get like quite a small portion of the stage at the front, but this one being such an enormous venue, we kind of had a room to roam, which was really great. But yeah, awesome crowd, awesome venue.
This is not the way we're supposed to be. Oh, this is not the way we're supposed to be.
So you've been on tour with Yumi at 6 for nearly 2 weeks now. How's everything been? What's been the best show so far?
I think Doncaster and Bournemouth perhaps have been the best.
In terms of our reaction and our show and everything like that, they were definitely awesome. I'd say Doncaster was the best one,
Yeah.
just because from the minute we started playing, like the crowd went crazy. And it was,
I've never been there before either. It's quite interesting.
And for Yumi at 6 as well, I mean, like, talking to them last night about it, and like, Doncaster's kind of not really necessarily on the circuit in terms of the big cities that people go to, so it was in the place called Doncaster Dome, which was pretty much a glorified sports hall, and like badminton courts all laid out on the floor and stuff. So it's kind of a bit more like guerrilla-esque, and you don't see it as like a big venue, and then but the kids come in and they're so much more passionate, and like the sing-back's that much louder, and everyone's just going nuts because they just don't get as many gigs. So really awesome.
The whole tour's been awesome though.
Yeah.
Obviously playing venues this size to that many people.
There hasn't been a single night which has been a bad show.
Yeah.
That was just Manchester where me and Luke were really
Yeah.
ill. That was about it. Fighting off, puking over the crowd.
But you pulled through though.
Oh, we pulled
Just
through it.
about.
Supporting Yumi at 6 on their headline tour. How does that feel? Do you get like a bit nervous when you get going on stage at these ones, or?
Not so much anymore.
Yeah.
We used to.
Because it's taken so long as well, it just it feels kind of right. It's good. It feels like everything's happening for a reason. Whereas if it was like 5 years ago and we were all of a sudden playing Hammersmith Apollo, I think we'd all be like dead nervous and be like, "What are we doing?" But we've kind of all built
it's more
up
of a
to it.
reward for
it's
sticking
just
that hard work.
progression.
Yeah, it's like I'm not by any chance saying like we should be playing like Hammersmith Apollo, but I mean it just feels good and it feels right and it's really fun.
It's kind of interesting as well because, I mean, you play these big shows and it's very easy to get super nervous in front of all these big crowds and stuff, but I think there might be something to do with the fact that Yumi at 6 guys are quite good friends of ours and they're kind of like around similar age and stuff. It's not like they're this huge, big, legendary band that we've always like looked up to for years and years and years. They're kind of like in the same kind of peer group and stuff, so it's not like quite so daunting in that sense. At least I find anyway, like haven't been so nervous at these shows as I have in the past with some other big shows.
And all the fans are really receptive.
Yeah.
Receptive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not like a bunch of guys standing there just
Yeah,
like,
like
let's see your
judging you.
music.
Most people are
It's
there
kind
just to have a good time.
Lots of unsigned bands will probably want to kill to get into the position you guys are in right now. Have you got any tips for like getting there? How you guys managed to do it?
Total luck.
No, but
There isn't
release
like a way of
release
doing
your
it.
debut album for free on the internet. There's absolutely no point in trying to charge money for it because
Unless you've got
more
a sweet
people-
label behind
more
you.
people will download it for free. It's like the perfect way to get new people into your band. Like, seems almost a given.
Well,
Like,
your music's
thing
got to be
you
good
should
as
do.
well. I
Yeah,
think.
no, obviously, yeah. But like, there's no point expecting people to pay like £6 or £7 for an album when they don't know your band. Like, just release it on the internet for free, and then like, I mean, I'm not saying we did it perfectly, but
It's just a great way
just
of
more people
spreading
downloaded
the
it
word.
than never would have bought it.
Shitload of touring as well.
Yeah, I mean, we were touring up and down for 2 years sitting on the album before we even released it, so
And now there's been another year of touring,
Yeah.
so it's been like 3 years of touring England pretty much.
I mean, a
And
fan
gone to,
base
like every place in England, Scotland, Ireland. So.
for the longevity of a band. Like, if you really want to make it a career rather than just like a flash in the pan bit of fun, then you've got to have a fan base there that you've really worked at, like, and you've got a connection with your fans, and there's like real passion there from them and you back and forward. So it's all about getting out and playing as many gigs. It's kind of like what people used to say, the old school way of being picked up by A&R and stuff. You've got to play everywhere you can in front of as many people as you can, and who knows who'll be there, kind of thing. And then it started being like, yeah, just get a MySpace page and you might just be picked up from there. But that's so saturated now, it's kind of reverted back to you've really got to get out on the road and get playing in front of people, because not only does it give you experience, but it will just make people be like, oh, I like that band, rather than being like, yeah, it sounds a lot like other stuff. So.
Yeah. And also, we've now got like fans that have been to one of our fans has been to like 50 shows or something.
51 yesterday.
51 yesterday. And we've got other fans that have seen us like 10 times and more and sort of thing.
It's really awesome. It's what like years of hard work does, rather than just like getting lucky on one tour kind of thing. It's cool.
So I know you've been in the studio recording a new single lately. How's that been going? Is it finished?
It's been good. We recorded a bunch of demos a couple of months ago, 6 like brand new songs, and then we picked one of them to be a single, and we were like, yeah, we'll go away and record that and make it like really good. And then kind of came back and everybody was like, I think the demo's a bit better.
Yeah.
So we might just be using the demo, but yeah.
At the moment, we're kind of just like juggling around with all the different ways we could have it. So like maybe making a little hybrid version kind of thing. But
it's kind of
it's sounding good.
Yeah, no, definitely really excited for the single to be released. Like, it's just that thing of kind of the initial energy that was captured on the initial recording of the song hasn't quite been captured on the other one. But
Yeah.
no, it's definitely, we're really excited for the new release for sure.
Do you have any idea when you're going to release it yet?
Hopefully end of February for the single, and then record a new album in the first quarter of next year sometime.
It's all still a little bit up in the air.
Yeah.
We're kind of
Aiming for a kind of May, June-ish.
But at the same time, we're hoping to kind of maybe get a label on board this time. So
yeah.
it might be that it's their kind of more than their say than ours anyway. But we're hoping to get it done, like album and singles and everything done within the first half of next year and have it out by like summer, autumn.
We're definitely putting the wheels into motion now for the release of various singles and then albums, so it's definitely going to happen.
Okay.
Who knows exactly when?
Sometime next year.
Have you guys been writing while on tour, or do you save that until you get home and into the rehearsal room?
There was one song that came out of the last tour.
Yeah,
We just kind of write whenever there's a song there, and if we have like a long sound check, you can kind of write. But on tour, it's kind of, if you're not sound checking or playing a show, you're kind of just waiting and tired, so you can't really like play a show. And yeah, if you're not
as a
headlining,
support band, you don't really get much time to linger around on the stage, so you can't really write anything.
and that's when you have all your instruments there, unless you have an acoustic guitar around or something like that.
A lot of stuff comes out pretty much directly after
Yeah, I was
tour, though,
just
doesn't
gonna
it?
say, like, I think you get inspired by the bands that you're touring with, and seeing what works well live and all that kind of thing. So
yeah.
it's like
Most
after
likely.
touring, we usually write a
So
couple of songs.
tomorrow there'll probably be a
Behind the
flood
scenes
of songs like coming in. You Me at 6 influenced songs. No, it's not true. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. You Me at 6. All fans. Like, we're not going to copy anyone. Don't worry. Just dig in a hole.
Just stop.
You got this thing in your mind and it's all for the best. I've got this thing in mind and it starts from the chest. Beating force, feeding lines, meaning I'm out of time.
We're going to do a word association game with Canterbury. I'm going to say a word and they're going to say the first word that comes into their head.
And we're really scared.
Guys, are you ready to go?
Kind of. There's got to be some sort of like jolly music over this or something. Like something like
Family.
Guy.
Friends.
Man.
Girlfriend.
Boyfriend.
Winter.
Olympics.
Summer.
Games.
Snow.
Fight.
Sun.
Burn.
Holiday.
Shit.
Christmas.
Tree.
Tour.
Band.
Live.
Music.
Guitar.
Strings.
Horn.
Tape.
Boobs.
Boobs.
Repetition.
Tour manager.
Nick.
Nick.
Nick. Beard.
Hey, he'll be happy with that.
James.
Pipe.
Luke.
Treble.
Mike.
Sparks.
Scott.
Tracy.
For anyone who doesn't know who you are, wants to check out your music or download it, where can they get it from?
Go to www.canterburythankyou.com. Get the entire debut album for free. Spread it round. Spread the word. Spread the love.
Or you can buy our new single, Calm Down, from iTunes, Amazon,
And
other
all
popular
good
digital
online stores.
And you get a couple of other tracks with that as well. A couple of other currently unreleased
B-sides
ones.
and
So check it out. And yep, there'll be new music coming next year. So
and a tour.
and a tour.
And a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.